Hi, everybody. Well, Bar Harbor's new restrictions are now in place, and the cruise ship season is just about to start. It is the pre-cruise season. Normally, there's a few ships coming into town now, and then it gets busier and busier as the summer and fall approach. So I was curious, and I saw this report on since the restrictions came in, has there really been any change to the tourism in Bar Harbor? So a local media outlet in Maine went and interviewed various locations like Acadia Park and local businesses that are surrounding where the cruise port is. And we're talking and finding out if the businesses from last year at this time have changed. Is there any change to tourism? Is it better? Is it worse? What's the story? Well, they have checked out the crowds so far in Acadia National Park. Remember, one of the big things that was concerning to a lot of the people who voted to have this come in was that there were just so many people from cruise ships and tour buses going to Acadia Park that there were long lineups and big crowds and everything in Acadia Park. And so they couldn't, they wanted to cut that down so people could just drive and enjoy the park who live there. Well, according to the numbers haven't gone down. It's the same amount this year as it was last year, even though there are no cruise ships at the moment. There are no large cruise ships. There are very few small cruise ships even going into Bar Harbor yet, and the numbers haven't changed. So that piqued their curiosity, and they went and they visited where the cruise dock was and saw it's roped off. Like there's nothing going in and out. There's no stops there. So they checked out some of the local businesses and the local coffee shops and they have been reporting that, well, as expected for them, which is one of the reasons they fought this so hard, was that their business is down 40%. 40%, and it's not even the peak time when they were expecting the cruise ships. That's a scary proposition if you're a business owner. If you were relying on those, people stopping in for coffee, getting off the cruise ship, exploring the town. Now, there may be less crowds on the days that the cruise ship would be there. That could be very good for all the people who live there. That may be exactly what they want. But as far as a business owner is concerned, for many of these businesses, it can be devastating. And unless there is a lot more summer traffic driving in and tour buses in than is currently going on, they are looking at a very bleak summer that may include a lot of layoffs or even businesses going out and disappearing, which is a shame, which is a complete shame. I hope this doesn't happen, but I was very, very curious with all the talk of how much this will affect, like Acadia National Park and how much better it'll be for tourism there and it'll easier to get into, etc. It doesn't seem to have changed those numbers whatsoever. The really number is maybe on the cruise day that a ship is there, the amount of people in the town, but the amount of people in the town is also affecting the amount of sales those local businesses were doing because there's nobody there right now. And that's a shame. So yeah, we'll have to wait to see more in the summertime when the peak season comes. The real peak season would be like August and September when the fall colors are coming in and getting ready to come in for the fall and the summer is just ending. That is huge cruise ship season in Bar Harbor. And the businesses right now are not smiling. They're not looking too happy, and a lot of them are very, very worried. And I feel sorry for them. You build a business up over years and years and years, and suddenly, because of a town ordinance, you face the prospect of completely going out of business.